What's going on, guys? Today we're trading the end of day action. I'm going to talk about how I kind of made a mistake. I made a mistake during the trade. I own up to it. I'm like, hey, I made a mistake here. And it's funny because I literally talk about I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And it kind of, I paid the price for it by having to sit through a bigger drawdown than I wanted. But my overall idea of the market pulling back here with the dollar pushing up end of day, 350 algorithm, everything kind of worked out exactly like we wanted it to. And we ended up taking a profit. I'm going to show you guys the trade, the setup, and all that fun stuff right here in this video live. Let's go. All right, so it's the end of the day right now here on the ES. Looking for this breakdown. We just got this breakdown below the VWAP, actually. We literally just broke below the VWAP. I want to see this VWAP turn into resistance here on this candle to push back up and look to get short here end of day and try to ride this momentum down. Right now, I'm watching that 17 area. I'm going to short here at the 15, so I had to add into this as well. I think we're going to get a sell-off here end of day. We had an overall kind of trend back up after pushing off of that gap fill on the SPY, but the overall market looking weak here and the dollar squeezing up. So I'm adding, I'm short right there now. We got the break below the VWAP. We just lost the VWAP, so we should get a quick drop down here. I'll take 5 handles here down to the 10s. So looking for the 4,010 area quickly and everything lining up beautifully. My indicator telling me when to sell. I was actually just a little late to that party. You can see the indicator right there giving us a sell signal on this candle right here. So from the 19s down to the 14s now. And like I said, I'm looking to add into this actually. So I'm totally fine trying to add into this, or we just get that fill quickly down there at the 10s. Right now we're sitting there. Let's go. I'll look to add if we can push back up into that VWAP area, into the 18, 17 area. So let's see if we can put an order. Let's put an order right here. So getting filled on that push back up, beautiful. And right now, just looking to see if we can turn this VWAP into resistance and then sell through this level and then try to get those fills down there below the 10s now. So right now, got filled, 7 contracts, looking to see. Basically looking to stay below the VWAP here. Pretty tight stop on this. Should be able to kind of stay below 19s here. And try to keep this go into the downside here, end of day. With the dollar kind of popping up there. Need the dollar to keep moving higher. Got the 21 EMA up there, the 19s. I don't love that the 21 EMA is so far away, but here at the end of day, getting below that VWAP like that, I think we can kind of make this bear flag break to the downside here. The MACD also crossed up pretty much right there as well. So the MACD bearish. The Bookmap kind of showing us, hey, if you guys enjoy these videos, do me one big favor, hit that like button. I hate to always be asking, hit the like button, but it really does help me help you. If I get more excited, people are interacting, they're leaving comments, they're interacting with the videos, it makes me more excited because I'm like, hey, I want to make more videos because people are stoked on the content that I'm making. Also, tune in 9:15 a.m. if you haven't already. Let's get back into the video. A bit of a battle right now, but liquidity sitting there at the 17, 18 area, and then that liquidity all the way down there at the 10s. I think that 10 area just wants to get tested here. Oh man, right there at the VWAP right now. Can we get below the VWAP here? Start dumping. We're kind of bear flagging right now, looking good. We got stuck there at the 21. Remember I talked about this literally a minute ago, saying I didn't like how far we were off the 21. So I think it's a good lesson. Remember that, guys. If we're going to be short, we're going to get long, whatever it is. We want to be getting long, or we want to be getting short pretty close to that 21. That's, we got short down here. A little too far from that 21 EMA. And so this is a good lesson for you guys to see that I had a little bit of FOMO. That was a little bit of FOMO entry there, I would say. Right now, back to the 15s and still in it short. I'm going to move my stop now to this basically high of this area here. So that's only risking 1,100 now for a possible, $2,000 move to the downside here. And we'll see if we can get this to break to the downside here now. Below 15s. Like I said, the issue again for me was kind of shorting this 15-minute candle trend line here. So it's fine now, I think, but knowing that we've basically been trending higher since about noon. We filled the gap there on the SPY and been trending higher, but looking good right now. Back below the VWAP here on the SPY. It's kind of like, it looks like free falling area here. It's kind of free fall. What? Free fall through this area here, and we can try to get filled down there at the 10s. Right now, trying to get this sell through here Book map got that liquidity down there at the 10s. Will that be a magnet for the price action and get us down there to the 10s here, end of day? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my stop right here at the 17s. Just to only risk 500 here. I don't want to give back any more profit than that. We can break through 14, get down there to the 10s now. Trying to reduce my risk on this trade. I kind of like fake out to the upside. That was what I was a little worried about earlier. I didn't want to get that. I didn't want to get stopped out at 18 and then this keep continuing lower. Especially with that VWAP and the 21, everything all sitting right there. So it's looking pretty good on the book map now. You can see that 10 area down there pretty thick. Thinking that that's going to turn into a magnet to the price action here and try to get us down there. So selling right now through get through the 13s here. Come on, baby. Do it for me. Do it for me. There we go through the 12s now. Still going. Let's get this over with. Dump it. Let's just dump it down here. Oh, God. 10s should be hit. So now at this point, I'm just going to move my stop break even. I might regret that. I could totally regret that move, but totally fine. I don't know. Just don't want to give back the profit here. This trade, if we get some stupid move with that 350 algorithm. Get about 40 seconds until that 350 algorithm kicks on. So do the 12s. Come on, pop it right there, the 12s. It wants to go on the book map, very much looking like it wants to go through down here. Let's just get it through there, right there at 12s. Come on, take out let's go to the 11s. Honestly, I'm going to maybe just take profit here at the 1150 area on the 5 contracts. We can just get down there 1150. We should hit that 1150 area like in the next 5 seconds. There we go. So getting filled, perfect. And beautiful move. That 350 algorithm. We're still short 2 contracts. So let's see if we can get a little bit lower. And I'll try to like just take off some here. Or yeah, take off 1 right here at the 09s. And then just kind of move this stop down to the 14s. Beautiful. Taking profit right there. We got 1 contract left. Let's see if we can move all the way down to the 07s. And then I'll look to just kind of move my stop down here. So down to the 11s now. I'm going to move my stop right there to the 10s. We might get stopped out there, but we might get one more little drop to the downside here. There are buyers stepping up there, so we're probably going to get stopped. Let's see. We're stopped. All right. That's fine. Hey, not bad. You know, short. The plan was a short there. I think it all worked out. You can see here, like I said, probably wasn't the best idea for me to try to short knowing this trend was here, but we did get the move down. It looked weak on the smaller time frames. The 1 minute chart, we had the signal right there to get short. We are below the 21. We had the VWAP right there. The VWAP turned into resistance. Now the 21s being resistance. Lesson of the day. Let's think about it. What was the lesson of the day? We talked about it like during the trade. I was like, this 21's too far for my entry. So that's a good lesson for myself to kind of focus on here. Is like, hey, make sure if I'm shorting, let's short as close as possible to that 21 EMA, right? Like I think that's honestly the best little piece of advice I could give anyone watching this video right now. If you're going to be using this setup, you're going to be using this strategy, let's make sure that if we're going to be shorting or doing anything, buying long, whatever it is, like there's no reason to do anything if we're not even, you know, let's take the trade close to the 21. If we miss out on the move, we miss out on it. But like, let's not buy when we're, you know, off of that 21 too far. You can see the reversals always kind of happen when we get far off that 21. So again, we talked about it a million times, but VWAP right there, we sold down there to a low of 0850, and I'm happy with that. Nice little quick and easy trade. Locking in $1,600 here end of day on the ES and kind of popping back up. So we took profit exactly kind of where we needed to, and there's that little pop back up now. So